What is going on, guys? It is Duke, and welcome to another video here in the channel, Rise of Kingdoms. That's right, hot and heavy. Just winding down on the Mightiest Governor event, and it's, like I said, it's been a crazy one. It's been a good one. Things seem to be a little quiet, though, around the kingdom, or at least that I've noticed. Not as much chatter going on, not as much movement, so I think maybe people are trying to get back to the point where they can get the resources rolling. Let's go ahead and jump in, because like I said previously in different videos, it's expensive. It is really expensive. I don't know how some of these guys do it, rolling out constantly with going ahead and getting your armies beat up on while you're beating up on other armies. So unless you're running around extremely fast, staying out of trouble, that's one way to do it. That's probably the main way to try and do it. But if you're going in there for a 1v1 combat, you can spend a lot of resources, so it's very costly, and I'm sure you guys know that. So let's roam around. I don't think anything is really going on at the moment. Chat's been kind of quiet, so like I said, I think people have kind of exhausted a lot of the resources and or ready to get back into farming a little bit for the next go around. So if we go ahead and check out the calendar right there, today's the last day, of course, for the Mightiest Governor event, for War Event, Low Harsh Trial, and Warpath. And we really don't know what's past that, because I don't think you can move that. You can't slide it. You can slide it up and down, but you can't slide it over. So I guess the next week we'll see what's coming up. Hopefully a Korok ceremony would be great. I'd love to see that, but let's get right into our comment here of the day. Coming at you, actually my head, I gotta move my head over, so let's move this out of the way. I actually was gonna put my head on the other side, but I did not. So here we go. So like I said, this comment of the day, I look at some of my favorite comments throughout the day, and I try and post them in one of the videos. Sometimes if it gets a little bit too crazy, I don't. But if you leave a comment, hey, subscribe to the channel. Might as well do it right now. Subscribe. We bring daily Rise of Civilizations content. We have fun here on the channel. We discuss certain topics that's going on in the kingdoms, and this is Latest Gaming. As you can see, he's got the Clash Royale avatar, so that's pretty cool. That's old school. So, and what he says is that he uses Minamoto and Cao Cao as a farm killing setup. So if he's farming tiles, he's going after the tile hitting. They're fast enough, plus 5% speed from Civilization, which is Rome. And for 1v1, he uses Charles Martel and Richard with infantry. You should do that too. I have severely wounded like 350,000 troops in this event so far, so that's pretty awesome. I suggest everyone who is reading this to be more active in the kill event. So like I said, he's suggesting to everyone. So it's fun. You learn more about the game. You get to really get the hang of your commanders that you might not use, and the different troops and the different play styles. So on top of that, it gets you ready for when the big time war comes. So I appreciate the comment, Lahayden. Love hearing from you guys. So really, the kill event, the Mightiest Governor event, kind of gets you prepared for what's going on. It kind of shows your leadership in your alliance, if you're not a leader, that hey, you can get in there, you can kind of roll the sleeves up, and you can mix it up if need be, and you're not afraid to. That is one thing. So going ahead and jumping in, if you see one of your alliance mates are in kind of trouble, you jump in there, and they kind of see that. If they're teleporting to a certain spot, you see if like 4, 5, 6 different cities just drop in place, and then they see yours coming in there, then you know that you are somebody that they can trust, that they can kind of lean on to help out when times are getting a little bit crazy. But you kind of need to build up that swag to get to that point where you can do that. So let's go ahead and check out now. My Martel and my Richard are a little bit slacking here. Let's go ahead and move my head. Mainly my Charles. He's one that I want to work on. I basically just built him as a garrison. As you can see, he's a 5-2-4. Talent wise, we just went straight garrison with this, but because now we have the ability to go ahead and flip-flop, if you guys didn't know that from one of the recent updates, you can do that. So you can make more than one build for each commander. So perfect example right here with Charles. You can go ahead, build him like garrison, have him up on the wall, but if you want to go out and do some 1v1, flip him to infantry, and then you can go ahead and use those strengths that he has in that aspect of it. But when he goes and climbs back on that wall, flip it right back to garrison. So that is one that I definitely want to do right there. I want to find a good build for infantry. I know, of course, I'm sure Legend Ronnie, he's probably got one in there. I'll talk to some of my guys. So, hey, that might be a way to go. That's something that I really need to look at as far as getting that infantry down. And then running him out at the same time with Richard right here. So my Richard is pretty strong. He's lower level, only level 34. Some of those tomes are just so so tough to come by, trying to do some guardians, take care of them right before the kill event. But once the Mightiest Governor event rolled around, we kind of went to focus on that. So I'm going to shift gears after this and try and get, like I said, we got to get JC up to 50. We're almost there. We're really close. As you can see, we are only a little under 300,000 away from getting him up, and I think I used pretty much all of my. Let me see where we are. So we're close. We're close. We're at like I said, just 200,000 away from getting him up to level 50, and then we can really focus on these two. So there's so many people to focus on. There's so many commanders to focus on in this game. That's what makes it so crazy and so much fun. But like right now, Richard, 5523, strong, really strong, but his level's low. So the thing that kind of bugs me, especially with Charles here, is that when he's leading an attack, when he's heading out as the primary commander, his troop capacity is really low. So that's a problem. It's one of my main things about getting them up. Of course, you know, when you upgrade their levels, you get troop capacity plus your talents. So those are big things to really go by. But none of my other commanders are getting any love at this point, because that's what we need to do. So so many cool things about this. Like I said, we got JC up here running in with Leo, running some forts, and I think that is about the only fort. So I'm going to go ahead and help out our friends here in the alliance and kind of wait on some more fort rallies. So it looks like that's the way it's going to go. It looks like we are getting close now towards the end of the event, which was I would say it was successful. You know, I really achieved the goal that I wanted to achieve. My goal was to get up and over 1 million kills here, and I was able to get to 1.1 million, which was, you know, in some people's books that might not be crazy, but for mine it's good. It's a good kind of first step as far as getting out there. And then the next goal is to get up to 2 million, because power is one thing where, you know, it's great if you can get a whole ton of power, but it doesn't really do much if you're not using it. Kills are really where you can see how active someone is. So if we go over, let's check out someone who I can find who I know does a lot as far as that. So let's go ahead and let's go check out like Aki. So Aki, here we go. 54 million power. That's a lot. That's really strong, but 51 million kills. You know that he knows the game well. You know that he knows how to use his commanders, use his troops, and just does an amazing job. He's strong. So something like that, you look and say, wow, that is a strong player. Now, if he was 54 million power and like 1 million kills, you know that would be someone who might not be that aggressive, just plays it for farming. But right there, that is a good balanced account, very strong. So that's a goal where I want to try and get to that point. Right now, like I said, we're at 11 million power, over 1 million kills. It's better than where I was before, so we're getting there. Everybody's got to start somewhere, and like he said in that comment, suggest that everyone get involved. Find out when in your kingdom, when the Mightiest Governor event is kind of ready for that. Farm yourself up, get to the point where you're going to have the resources too, because once you go out and battle and kind of roll up your sleeves, you're going to need the resources to cover that. And I learned firsthand here. I dropped about 11 million in food just by going out and getting my butt whooped out in the battlefield. So it's all good though. So I'm excited about the future, excited about what's going to be happening here as far as my game personally, but within the Alliance, within the Kingdoms, and within the entire game of Rise of Kingdoms. I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too, and we will catch you guys later.